Welcome viewer. Today we are going to study chapter 20 non-finites. So let's begin. Let's break the ice. Find the action words in the paragraph and underline them. So very simple task. You know that you need to find out only action words. Action words, I hope you understand. Verbs, right? So it's 8:20 a.m. Mrs. John is sitting on the chair. So sitting is what? Action verb. And reading is again action word. She reads newspaper, reads again action word. Mr. John is pouring action word. He drinks action word. 2 cups of tea every morning before going to work. There is a small TV kept on the kitchen slab. The cartoon channel is switched on, action word, but the children are busy playing with their toys. They go, action word, at 9 o'clock daily, but today it's off. They are having fun. So here we need to, so you can see here that some of the verb I did not underline because some of the verbs are finites and some of the verbs are non-finites. So let's find out what is finite. Finite verbs are those verbs which are limited by number, person and tense. They change their form in correspondence to the tense, verb and subject of verb. सिंपल सी बात होती है कि जो फाइनाइट्स होता है वो सब्जेक्ट के अनुसार, पर्सन के अनुसार और टेंस के अनुसार चेंज होता है. लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड विद एग्जाम्पल. यहाँ पर सिंगुलर बॉय था तो वर्ब जो है वॉन्ट्स हो गया. यहाँ प्लूरल बॉयज़ हो गए तो यहाँ पर वर्ब सिंगुलर हो गया वॉन्ट. अब यहाँ पर इसको हमने पास्ट टेंस में चेंज कर दिया तो ये वॉन्टेड हो गया. अब फ्यूचर में चेंज कर रहे हैं तो विल वॉन्ट हो गया. Understand, it means it's keep changing according to the subject, according to the verb and according to the tense. What is non-finite? A non-finite verb is a verb that doesn't have a specific tense, number or person, means it does not change when the change takes place in verb, tense and subject. Understand? For example, Roni always wanted to sing. To sing, there is no changes. If you are writing Roni always wanted or Roni wants or Roni and Rohit wants, to sing remain the same. It did not change according to the subject, verb and tense. Okay. Now, finite verbs are categorized into 3 types. The first one is the infinitives, gerunds and participles. Let's understand the first one, the infinitives. These are base verbs with or without to. ये base verbs होते हैं और इसमें to जो होता है हो भी सकता है और नहीं भी हो सकता है. ठीक है. For example, I tried to find the secret. To plus verb first form is what? Infinitive. but कभी कभी bare infinitive use होते हैं. bare infinitive का ये मतलब हुआ कि उसमें to का use इस्तेमाल नहीं होता. Bare infinitive is also called plain infinitive और infinitive without to. जैसे मैंने अभी आपको पहले बताया कि इसमें to का use हम नहीं करते हैं. ठीक है. For example, I saw him cry. I heard her laughing. वरुण बेड मी फेयरवेल. सो ये जो वर्ड्स होते हैं ना, सॉ, हर्ड, बेड, तो ये एक ऐसे वर्ड्स होते हैं जिनके साथ में हम हमेशा बेयर इन्फिनेटिव यूज़ करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, सम मोर एग्जाम्पल हैव बीन गिवन हियर. सी, हियर, बिड, लेट, मेक, नीड, डेयर, इनके साथ में हम टू का इस्तेमाल नहीं करते. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन, हियर यू कैन गो नाउ. अब यहाँ पे देखो कैन के साथ में भी डायरेक्ट वर्ब की फॉर्म आ रही है. ठीक है. तो ये क्या हो गया? इन्फिनेटिव से, लेकिन कैसा इन्फिनेटिव है? बेयर इन्फिनेटिव है. यहाँ देखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर ए. शशांक डज नथिंग एक्सेप्ट कंप्लेन. ठीक है. सो ही डज नथिंग एक्सेप्ट कंप्लेन. कंप्लेन इज व्हाट? वर्ब, एंड वर्ब इज कमिंग विदाउट टू. सो दिस इज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ bare infinitive. Okay. Now, infinitive participle means when you are getting to plus verb form is called what? Infinitive. Okay. Like, to play with fire is very risky. So here to play is working as a subject. Okay. Now, To speak effectively needs much practice. Again, to speak is working here as a subject. He doesn't like to play chess. यहाँ पर infinitive या objective की तरह use हो रहा है. As adjectives to qualify noun, it's a day to memorize. To memorize is specifies the word day. Okay. Now, look at this example. They come to the park to get fresh air. They come to the park to get fresh air. So here modifies the verb come. Alright, so let's solve. Try out 1. Fill in the blanks with the correct infinitive verb form. He is prepared to. Proposal को हमें propose में change करना है. Verb बनाना है. He is prepared to propose his strategy to the MD. He was excited to have. I can speak. क्योंकि आपको पता है कि जो मॉडल वर्ब्स होते हैं इनके साथ हम वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म यूज़ करते हैं. मे वी कम इन, अगेन ये मॉडल वर्ब है, वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म यूज़ होगी. ही वॉज अनफिट टू डू द जॉब. ही कैन नॉट सी द ट्रुथ ऑफ लाइफ. यू मस्ट स्टे एट होम. ये आप देखो कि ये सारे क्या दिख रहे हैं आपको, मॉडल वर्ब्स है. तो हम वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म यूज़ करेंगे या आप कह सकते हो बेयर इन्फिनेटिव यूज़ करेंगे. वी वर रेडी टू एक्सप्लेन. क्लियर. नेक्स्ट, find the infinitive and gerund in the following conversation. Have you decided to sell the house? My husband did not agree to sell it. Well, I could consider paying more. I will ask again. Okay? So the gerund. Gerund क्या होता है? नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब होता है. नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब का मतलब हुआ कि ये वर्ब और सब्जेक्ट और टेंस के साथ चेंज नहीं होता है. ठीक है. और इसकी स्पेशलिटी क्या है? ये वर्ब प्लस ing फॉर्म होती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वॉकिंग ब्रिस्कली इन द पार्क इज़ यूजफुल. नाउ यहाँ पर वॉकिंग जो है एज एन एडजेक्टिव यूज़ हुआ है. ठीक है. जेरेंड कब होता है? जब उसके तुरंत बाद हेल्पिंग वर्ब आता है और वो नाउन का काम करता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, स्मोकिंग इज नॉट गुड टू हेल्थ. You can see here smoking is working as a noun, so this is what? This is gerund. Okay. Now let's solve some given exercises here. Try out 2. Complete the following conversation using either gerunds or infinitives. So let's do this. John: I'll miss the school days after I'll going to school. So here going to school. Next, school days are hard to forget. Are hard to forget. Okay. Next, I always remember spending time with you. I always remember spending time with you. Next, I think we should continue to meet. Next one, I always regret to depart from here. To depart from here. Next, old friends are like gold. We should continue meeting. The participle. A participle is a verbal adjective. It is called so because it is partly an adverb. Okay? Participle क्या होता है? Verbal adjective होता है. ठीक है? It's non-finite verb which function as an adjective. For example, Priyanshu has seen the player carrying the ball. तो यहाँ पर बॉल को स्पेसिफाई कर रहा है द वर्ड कैरिंग. तो ये क्या हो गया? एडजेक्टिव हो गया. और जो एडजेक्टिव का काम करने लगे, जो वर्ब प्लस ing फॉर्म एडजेक्टिव का काम करने लगे, उसे हम क्या कहते हैं? वर्बल एडजेक्टिव कहते हैं. ठीक है. Now he saw the glittering stars. क्या है ये? Verbal adjective है, present participle है. ठीक है. The painting was very interesting. So interesting is what? Present participle है. This one here. She saw Richa riding on the cycle. Cycle is noun, तो noun को ये specify कर रहा है the word riding. So this is what? Present participle. Now fill in the blanks with present participle to complete the statement. You should be straightforward. Your statement should not be what? Should not be. Confuse will change into confusing. Understand? It should not be confusing. The kind old man fed the limping dog. Which dog? Limping dog. Don't speak anything that is insulting. Insulting. Next one. His way of talking is quite interesting. Interesting. Quite interesting. Please give me a helping hand. Please give me a helping hand. Next, interaction with your grandpa was a delighting experience. Delighting experience. Okay. Now the next one. I find his words encouraging. Encouraging. Here all the verb plus ing form is working as present participle. It's not good to keep anyone waiting. Okay. Now past participle is what? In the above example you have seen the present participle. So what is the past participle? When you are using verb plus ed. Understood? That is what? Ed, d or t, en. This is what? This is called past participle form. For example, I had delayed or I have postponed. So postponed is what? Past participle form. Okay. They also work as an adjective. Like the wounded soldier. So here wounded is what? Past participle form. Clear? Then perfect participle means when you are using having plus verb, third form is called the perfect participle form. For example, having prevented, he couldn't enter. Having bought the shirt, he came out of the showroom. Having met her earlier, I recognized her. तो ये having और plus verb की third form का structure होता है. ठीक है. Let's all try out. 4. Combine the following pairs of sentences using participles. Our guest arrived. They were accompanied by the chief guest. Having arrived. So we will make from having क्योंकि आपको participle बनाना है ना. So we will start like having arrived, comma, having arrived, then we will use our guest. Having arrived, our guest, accompanied by the chief guest. Next one. Second, I'm writing over here. We felt satisfaction for helping the patient. So this is easy. Feeling satisfaction. We felt, we will delete and we will use here feeling satisfaction. Feeling satisfaction for helping the patient, comma, we gave him fruits. Next, third one, he raised his hands. So we will write here raising his hands. He will delete it and raise will change into raising. So raising his hands, comma, and H will be in small letter. He said bye-bye to his friend. Now the next one. The boys heard the bell. They left the playground. So having heard the bell. We will start making from here. Having heard the bell, comma, they will be small letter. They left the playground. She got injured. So having injured in an accident, comma, it Small letter. It was difficult for her to talk. So thank you so much for watching. Keep watching for such videos.